can't stand nerds.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
Guys, how can he not love The Miz? He's held the tag team titles, the United States title, the WWE title. He won Money in the Bank. Miz is the personification of greatness.
You may not like his attitude, but you got to give credit where credit is due. The Miz has truly done it all here in WWE.
And The Miz finally got rid of all that dead weight. John Morrison, R-Truth, finally his future looks awesome.
Oh, dead weight. What? Is that what Miz told you, Michael?
No, that's what you are to us, Byron.
And his opponent from Bulgaria, weighing in at 274 pounds, Monto.
Hey, where's the horse?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on.
Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
He says stage should be scared.
Steel cage matches have been around in one form or another since 1936, but these modern WWE superstars take it to a level no one could have dreamed of.
You're about old enough, aren't you, Cole? Did you call those matches back then?
Yeah, and up with that ancient history, Corey, let's talk about these superstars in the ring here and now. What do they have to do to win here?
It's best to play to your strengths. If you're agile enough to climb the cage and escape out of the top, do it. If you can incapacitate your opponent and slip out the cage door, do it. This is all about survival.
Anytime you put the fencing around the ring, it brings out the animal in every superstar. A caged animal, that is.
Unceremoniously set right back down to the canvas.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb. Oh! Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one. Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Fighting back against Miz.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way. Both the leg. Oh, man. Takes incredible guts to make this climb. Nasty impact.
And he's thrown from the cage down to the...
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
After everything these two men have been through, will it? Nice escape. And a sidewalk slam. Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage. From the top. Making the climb up the cage. Here he goes.
The sprint up the cage is on.
He's reached the pinnacle of his climb here. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Corey, what can be the factor here tonight?
Being able to withstand the impact of the cage. No matter who you are, you're going to get thrown into it or run head first into it.
Yeah, it's not if you will get launched in the cage, but when. The way a superstar responds to that can be the difference between survival and peril.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised.
And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there. Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
able to catch him.
What's he gonna do now?
Oh, steel. Flashing to the mat. Oh, down he goes.
A fall like that could end his night. Fortitude being tested with every step.
There he is at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
He just has to swing that leg over. Oh, he almost had it. Inches away from victory.
Yeah, he really thought he had it there.
He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory. Very precarious position here. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top. Caught halfway up the side of the cage. This is going to end badly.
Face first into the cage. Goodbye. He takes a painful fall from the cage.
Call the paramedics. This one is just about over.
And now he has finally been able to reach the top of the cage. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up.
And he pulls it back into the cage.
He's going to be kicking himself for that.
He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
Making the big climb towards victory.
And not so fast.
Oh, yeah, he's got him in a
Steel. Flashing to the mat. He's ripped from the cage and sent hurtling down.
That's a tough break at this point in the match.
And he's finally up to the top of the cage. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
Almost made it to the top, so close.
Does not get much closer than that.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up.
At the top of the cage, but his opponent stops his progress.
He almost made it out.
And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He just has to swing that leg over.
Great counter by the Miz. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory. There's the bell, and he survives this brutal cage match.
Here is your winner, the Miz!
An always thrilling steel cage match. Unpredictable to the very end, but there's the survivor.
This is what it's all about. All the hard work, all the